At their Vision 2024 event earlier this month in Phoenix, Intel revealed their new Gaudi 3 AI accelerator chip. Intel is claiming the chip will be a leader in performance for running large language models like the ones used in popular chatbots like ChatGPT. The chip is slated to be a direct competitor to Nvidia's H100, and Intel is looking to capitalize on the supply shortages Nvidia is currently facing to gain market share. Intel claims that Gaudi 3 will be able to train models like OpenAI's ChatGPT and Meta's Llama 50% faster than Nvidia's H100, and that this increase in speed will also translate when using the trained models. Intel makes direct comparisons to the H100 due to its high market share. As of February 2024, Nvidia owns 98% of the data center general processing unit, or GPU, market. Nvidia's high market share comes with its own issues though, like how leading AI companies like Microsoft, Meta, and Google have to compete for access to these chips. This lack of supply has led to these companies looking outside of Nvidia for access to GPUs. Intel is looking to squeeze its way into the market by providing a chip that they claim to be faster and more available than the H100. The H100 also can be undercut due to its very high price. An H100 usually runs a company between $30,000 and $40,000. For comparison, the similar AMD Instinct MI300 series chips run at just $10,000 to $15,000. Intel hasn't released the price of Gaudi 3, but they will be looking to hit an ideal price point to provide better bang for your buck than the H100. Gaudi 3 is the successor to Intel's Gaudi 2 chip and builds off its architecture. The company claims that the new chip will quadruple the AI compute performance of its predecessor. It will also have 128 gigabytes of memory compared to the 96 gigabytes on the Gaudi 2. Data centers infamously consume an insane amount of power. Because of this, Intel emphasizes that the Gaudi 3 is 40% more power efficient compared to the H100. They claim this is due to Gaudi's large matrix math engines, which supposedly require less memory bandwidth than other architectures, like Nvidia's Blackwell architecture. Nvidia uses their Blackwell architecture in their new B200 GPU, which they claim will be the world's most powerful AI chip. Both the Gaudi 3 and B200 will be manufactured by Taiwan Semiconductor, but the B200 will use the newer N4P process, while the Gaudi 3 will use a slightly older N5 process. As the chips have not yet been released, we will still have to wait and see which one will end up performing better. Intel and Nvidia have a long history of competing against one another. The roots of their feud trace back to the early days of Silicon Valley. Intel was founded in 1968 by Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore, and initially focused on semiconductor memory chips. However, it was the invention of the microprocessor in 1971 that truly set Intel on the path to greatness. Their x86 architecture ended up being the go-to standard for personal computing for decades to come. Nvidia, on the other hand, was founded much later, in 1993, by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Preem. Initially, Nvidia specialized in GPUs for gaming and professional applications. Their GPUs quickly became synonymous with cutting-edge graphics performance and powered some of the most visually stunning games and applications of their time. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Intel and Nvidia operated in different sectors of the computing world. Intel dominated the CPU market with its Pentium processors, while Nvidia carved out a niche for itself in the rapidly expanding graphics market. However, as computing evolved and graphics became increasingly integral to overall system performance, the paths of these two companies began to intersect. One pivotal moment in the Intel versus Nvidia saga came with the rise of integrated graphics. As computing devices became smaller and more power efficient, there was a growing demand for CPUs with integrated graphics capabilities. Intel seized this opportunity and integrated graphics into their CPUs, offering a one-stop solution for both processing and graphics. Nvidia was initially dismissive of integrated graphics, but soon realized the potential threat it posed to their GPU business. They responded by doubling down on what they were best at, developing high-performance GPUs for gaming, data centers, and professional applications. This strategic shift would set the stage for a new phase in the Intel versus Nvidia rivalry. The competition between Intel and Nvidia intensified as they fought for dominance in key markets. In the gaming sector, Nvidia's GeForce GPUs became the gold standard for PC gaming enthusiasts thanks to their superior performance and cutting-edge features like real-time ray tracing and AI-powered image rendering. Meanwhile, Intel continued to dominate the CPU market but faced increasing pressure from Nvidia's GPUs, which were being used for an expanding array of applications beyond gaming, including artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics. This convergence of CPU and GPU workloads fueled speculation about a potential showdown between Intel and Nvidia in the realm of heterogeneous computing, which means systems that use more than one computing core, like a CPU and a GPU. The convergence of CPU and GPU workloads became a reality with the emergence of heterogeneous computing architectures like Intel's Xe graphics and Nvidia's CUDA platform. These architectures allowed developers to harness the combined power of CPUs and GPUs to tackle complex computational tasks more efficiently than ever before. Both Intel and Nvidia recognized the transformative potential of heterogeneous computing and invested heavily in developing hardware and software solutions to support it. Intel's Xe graphics architecture promised to deliver high-performance integrated graphics for a wide range of computing devices, while Nvidia's CUDA platform enabled developers to leverage the parallel processing capabilities of GPUs for a variety of applications beyond graphics. As we look to the future, the rivalry between Intel and Nvidia shows no signs of slowing down. Both companies continue to push the boundaries of innovation, developing new technologies and solutions to address the evolving needs of the computing market. From AI and machine learning to autonomous vehicles and virtual reality, Intel and Nvidia are at the forefront of some of the most exciting and transformative developments in technology today. Nvidia has had unprecedented growth in the last 5 years. Its stock has appreciated close to 1,600% in that time, and its quarterly revenue has almost 10x'd. Nvidia has been able to capitalize on the AI boom and has been able to reach a market cap of $2 trillion. It's the main choice for training AI models and for gaming computers. Steam, the largest PC game distributor, reports that 77% of its users have Nvidia GPUs. In that same time frame, Intel has experienced a drop in share price close to 35%. Its revenue has seen a similar decrease as well. Having never been a real competitor in the GPU market, Intel kept focusing on its CPUs. In 2016, they reached a peak market share of close to 82% of CPUs compared to its biggest competitor, AMD. Since then, AMD has continuously pushed out better CPUs and has been gaining market share. In 2021, Intel's market share dropped to 60% and hasn't been able to recover seriously since. Their initiative to become a large player in the GPU sector comes as a direct response to this loss in market share. Intel is trying to diversify before its main product gets overtaken. Despite being the more mature company and having a stronger reputation, Intel's market cap is only about $140 billion, which is nearly half of AMD's $240 billion cap. Despite being way behind Nvidia's almost $2 trillion market cap, Intel has had a positive trajectory over the past year. Its revenue reached a 10-year low of $11.7 billion in Q1 of 2023, but it has gradually increased to $15.4 billion in Q4 of the same year. In conclusion, the history of Intel versus Nvidia is a story of two titans of the semiconductor industry, locked in a perpetual struggle for supremacy. From their humble beginnings to their current status as industry leaders, Intel and Nvidia have shaped the course of computing history in profound ways. As we stand on the cusp of a new era of computing, the rivalry between these two giants promises to drive innovation and push the boundaries of what's possible in the world of technology. We'll see in the next few years if this strong move into GPUs can help Intel stop the bleeding and return to the top of the computing industry. What do you think about Intel and their move across the industry? Will they be able to catch up to Nvidia in GPUs and stay ahead of AMD in CPUs? Or are they just too far behind the curve? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. If you're interested in learning more about the meteoric rise of Nvidia, check out our video on that topic. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.